Hi guys, today we are back with another pharmacology video, that's MAO and MAO inhibitors, that is monoamine oxidase and its inhibitors. So, we'll be dealing with what is MAO, where it is found, what are its isoforms, what are its functions, and what are MAO inhibitors, why MAO inhibitors are used, what are the complications and side effects of MAO inhibitors, and the next is reaction. So what is MAO? It's an enzyme, monoamine oxidase, involved in the degradation process of various monoamines, released by neurons and glial cells, which is involved in degradation of dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine. Actually, they are found bound to the outer membrane of mitochondria in most cell types of the body. The first such enzyme was discovered in 1928 by Mary Bunnem in the liver and was named as tyramine oxidase, which actually has a very big role in the degradation of tyramine molecule. Tyramine is an amino acid which is present in the fish, meat, yeast, beer, wine. MAO belongs to the protein family of flavin-containing amine oxidoreductases. Now, MAO are important in the breakdown of monoamines ingested in food, that is tyramine oxidase, and also serve to inactivate monoamine neurotransmitters which are present at excess quantity in the synapse, and they may produce hypertensive crisis. So we have to break down the monoamines neurotransmitters present at excessive quantity in the synapse. Because of the later action, they are involved in number of psychiatric and neurological disease. That is, if at all more amount of MAO is produced, they will be catabolizing more amount of neurotransmitters at the synapse. So there will be very less amount of neurotransmitters which can produce action on the postsynaptic neuron. Whenever dopamine and serotonin are very less at the synapse, there will be many psychiatric and neurological manifestations. So what we have to do? We have to artificially give MAO inhibitors. So MAO inhibitors block the action of MAO. So more amount of neurotransmitters will be available for the postsynaptic neuron to get reacted. MAO has two isoforms, that is A and B. A is found in liver, pulmonary, vascular endothelium, gastrointestinal tract, and placenta. There are many other places where MAO is produced, but mainly it is these places. And MAOB is found mainly in blood platelets. What are its isoforms? A and B are the two isoforms of MAO. And the A isoform mainly degrades and involved in the metabolism of norepinephrine, epinephrine, serotonin, and melatonin. MAOB mainly degrades in uh, phenylethylamine and benzylamine. And both forms are equally working to block or to degrade dopamine, tyramine, and tryptamine. That is, for the catabolism and degradation of dopamine, tyramine, and tryptamine, both of them has equal activity. Then, both MAO are involved in the metabolism of biogenic amines. Biogenic amines means the catecholamines, the norepinephrine, epinephrine, that is biogenic, that is generated in the bio, that is our body, they are generating norepinephrine, epinephrine, serotonin, melatonin, etc., dopamine, etc. So what are its functions? Monoamine oxidase catalyze the oxidative deamination of monoamines, that is excess monoamines will be present in the neurotransmitter, sorry, the synapse, so they will be breaking them to form another compound. So you can see the MAO conversions mainly for adrenaline, dopamine, and 3-methoxytyramine. Sometimes this may be present in many MCQ questions and answers. And the dopamine is converted to dihydroxyphenylacetic acid was asked in the previous entrance exam. So what are its functions? They decrease the concentration of amine neurotransmitters in the synapse by breaking them to byproducts. We have been discussing the same point since we have started this video. Unusually high or low levels of MAO in the body have been associated with schizophrenia, depression, attention deficit disorder, substance abuse, migraines, and irregular sexual maturation. Whenever MAO is more, that means monoamine oxidase is present more in the synapse. So serotonin and dopamine will be cleaved very fastly. So less amount of serotonin and dopamine. Whenever MAO is less, that means more serotonin and more dopamine. That means it can lead to hyperactivity or hyperactivity disorder syndromes. So actually, there's a fact in smoking. Smoking causes actually MAO-B depletion. That means it can even act as a MAO-B inhibitor. So it produces more amount of serotonin and dopamine that can even treat many depression. So smokers are unintentionally treating the depression or anxiety. So it's a fact. What are MAO inhibitors? Now we have to be very careful when we are dealing with MAO inhibitors. MAO inhibitors are a class of drugs that inhibit the activity of one or both MAO. That is, the two isoforms are present. It can neither selectively act or it can act non-selectively. They are best known as highly efficacious antidepressants as well as effective therapeutic agents for panic disorder and social phobia. Actually, dopamine and serotonin is the main neurotransmitter controlling our feelings, our panic disorder balances, our social emotions, etc., our sexual emotions, etc. So, whenever there is a very less dopamine means we'll be having a very low mood. That is, we'll be hypoactive. So, they are particularly effective in treatment of resistant depression and atypical depression, used in Parkinson disorders, etc. Inhibition of both MAO and B is used in treatment of clinical depression and anxiety. Now, functions and uses of MAO inhibitors. MAO inhibitors activate by inhibiting the activity of monooxydaminase. They'll be preventing the breakdown of monoamine neurotransmitters and by increasing the availability of synapse. We have been discussing it the fifth time in this video because this is the main action of monoamine oxidase. Used as antidepressants since they block MAO, the concentration of dopamine and serotonin increases at the synapse. Sixth time, it activates superoxide dismutase and catalase enzyme, thus removing the free radicals affected. Actually, this is monoamine oxidase. Go and act on superoxide dismutase and activates superoxide dismutase. So superoxide dismutase does what? They catalyze the free radicals and they protect cytoprotective activities present. Now, a transdermal patch form of selegiline or selegiline called MSAM was approved for use in depression in Americas and now in even India they are using selegiline patches used to treat BPD and OCD, that is bipolar disorder and obsessive compulsive disorder, used to treat Parkinson's syndrome. Now examples of drug. They are non-selective MAO inhibitors. Means they don't have any selectivity to the isoforms. They inhibit both MAOA and MAOB isoforms. That is non-selective. They inhibit both MAO and MAOB. The example is phenelzine, which is banned after 1990. I think this is banned, but we have to study these drugs because it is a very important drug used in the olden days. Now, isocarboxacid. In the bracket, you can see the trade name used mainly in India and also in Japan, America, etc. Now, the third one is tranylcypromine. So you can see MAO inhibitors, MAO, PIT. You can just have a synonym like something, or you have a mnemonic. The PIT, PIT, MAO. That means non-selective MAO inhibitors fall into the category of PIT. Phenelzine, isocarboxacid, tranylcypromine, PIT. PIT. Now the selective one. That is, it have affinity towards blocking MAO A subtype. That is chlorgyline, moclobemide, bifimelaine. Now the selective MAOB inhibitors. That is mainly selegiline. Emzam is the main brand. producing selegiline drug as transdermal patches. Also, rasagiline azilect is present in the market. Side effects of MAO inhibitors are mainly dry mouth, nausea, headache, drowsiness, dizziness, lightheadedness, skin reaction at the patch site, even if you are using enzyme patches. Cheese reaction. Now, an important reaction. That is, we all know about the molecule tyramine, which is an amino acid present in the cheese, fish, meat products, alcohol, that is mainly beer and wine. So, cheese reaction happen in people who are taking non-selective MAO inhibitors. That is, they are eating non-selective MAO inhibitors. So, the drug will be inhibiting both MAO-A and MAO-B. So, tyramine molecule will not get degraded in the stomach and the intestine because MOA in the gut has to break the tyramine. This tyramine is not getting break into its byproducts. So, tyramine molecules are not degraded and they get absorbed as such into the systemic circulation. Then they move and they replace norepinephrine from the sympathetic nerve endings. And they get substituted instead of norepinephrine, and this can lead to hypertensive crisis as tyramine has more hypertensive action than norepinephrine, and this can even to stroke and death in human beings. This is mainly happening in human beings, cheese reaction. This is what the mechanism of MAOI, that is, you can see normal monoamine transmission, that is monoamine MAO will be breaking the excess of neurotransmitter into inactive metabolites. Here, if MAOI is targeted and blocked, more amount of neurotransmitter, and this can lead to increased response. So these are charts for monoamine oxidase inhibitors, non-selective MAO-A, MAO-B. You can find more names of drugs, and this irreversible and reversible, you can study this, who are irreversible and who are non-reversible. Now the facts and tips. Because COMT inhibitors, we'll be leading the studying about the COMT inhibitors in the next video. So stay tuned. Because COMT inhibitors are non-selective MAOB, that is non-selective means PIT, phenylzine isocarboxacid phenylcypromine. Inhibitors are believed to have same mechanism of action. They should not be taken at the same time. They are doing what? Actually, they are increasing the amount of neurotransmitters at the synapse. MAO inhibitors are used as antidepressants. Thank you.